friend of, and then she's telling me about the business, and I said, business? And I said, you're too young for it. And,
You say you're too young for it?
I said,
Oh, you're too young for business?
and then I said, what are you doing? She said, want to come and do business with me? I said, actually, let's try this. And that's why I'm here.
And that's why you're here. Well, that's good. That was a long time. Everybody. It's that blue bottle right there. Oh, I'm super thirsty right now, guys. Uh-oh. This one's cold.
This is cold too.
Guys, welcome. Like I said earlier, my name is Ahneman, and I know but I've been here with Yorhealth for about 2.5 years now, and I mean, to say the least, this company's completely changed my life. Yep. 180 degrees. And I don't want to take too much of your time, but just to let you guys know a little bit more about who I am, where I come from. You know, I was raised in Greenwich, Connecticut. And so people hear Greenwich and it's like, oh, you must have had money, you must have had cars. And trust me, it's not like that. Just because you're from Greenwich doesn't mean you have it all. It's true. And, you know, honestly, I came from, you know, a middle-class family, didn't have much, broken home, you know, drug abuse, violence, you name it, it's like I grew up with that. And really, when you grow up around that kind of stuff, that's kind of who you become. And I noticed that growing up, you know, I felt I was very insecure. I didn't have much guidance. I didn't know what I wanted in life. Didn't know who I wanted to become. You know, I didn't have mommy and daddy there to, you know, help guide me. And so I just went through school kind of not knowing what was going on, failing, getting into trouble. And really, eventually, I fell into the exact same patterns that, you know, my parents had laid out, you know, had showed me. And, you know, I got into the trouble. And I struggled with, you know, messing around with the wrong kind of things. And really, my life just wasn't in a good place at all. And, you know, I was going to keep it short, guys, but, you know, I was introduced to this company on March 13th, 2009. And I sat down with a gentleman, his name was Eddie Mentor. And everyone in the back, they know who Eddie is.
Yes.
But Eddie is our Blue Diamond director here in Connecticut. And at the time, he was an emerald. And, you know, Raymond's position, my position. And he was 22 years old, driving a black Mercedes-Benz. You know, he had it all going on. And I saw that, and I was like, that's what I want. You know, because he was young, he was sexy, he was successful. And I was like, I gotta talk to you. And, you know, I sat down with him and he really just blew my mind. And from that moment on, I was never the same. And what he showed me, we sat down in a Starbucks, and what he showed me was a business plan, a life plan, in my opinion. And he pointed something out to me. How many guys work at a job? I do. And you're at the Starbucks, he points to the person behind the counter at Starbucks. And he says, what does that person sell? And so I'll ask you guys, what does the person behind the counter at Starbucks sell?
Donuts.
Coffee.
Donuts. Coffee. They sell coffee, right?
Red drink.
And and that's exactly what I said. I said, they sell coffee, right? It's a no-brainer. And he goes, Greg, I knew you would say that, but, you know, honestly, that's the wrong answer. You know, I was a little bit confused. I was like, why is it the wrong answer? And he goes, the person behind the counter at Starbucks is not selling the coffee, because Starbucks is selling the coffee. What the person behind the counter is selling is his or her time.
Wow. That's true.
It's true.
Because in the hiring processes, they say, I'll give you $8 an hour for 1 hour of your time. Now I'll give you $8 for every coffee you sell.
It's true.
And he pointed out to me that every single time that you trade your time for money, you lose.
Yep.
And why is that? Because time is limited.
Yes.
You only have 24 hours in a day. If you can show me a way to have 25 hours in a day, I want to talk to you, and I want to get on your plan. You know? But really, there's only 24 hours. So there's only a certain amount of money you can make in that hours, in those hours. Does that make sense, guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
And so what he showed me was something different. What he showed me was something called profits. And for me, profits made a lot more sense than wages.
Yep.
Because profits are unlimited.
It's true.
And for example, if I have 100,000 water bottles that I sell at 50 cents a pop, one phone call, I want 100,000 water bottles, I just made $50,000 in that minute.
That's true.
Nice.
But in reality, am I answering that phone? Probably not. I probably hired somebody that I paid $8 an hour to make me $50,000 a minute.
Wow.
Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
All right. And we're pretty fast here. But that's the plan that he showed me, and that's the plan that I want to show you guys today. Because when I saw it, I got on board, I took it very seriously, I stayed consistent, and I kept working, and I kept working, and I kept working, and honestly, I kept failing, and I kept failing, and I kept failing, and I kept failing. And now things are starting to pick up. But it was a long process. It was a very long process. But I see how this business works.
Yes.
I see how it's real. And I see how I don't want to be working the 9 to 5 for 40 years of my life.
Nope.
No.
Until I'm 65. At 65, I can retire with Social Security. But honestly, right now, Social Security is more like Social Security. By the time we're 65, that's not going to be there.
It's
I
true.
can guarantee you that. Right now, they're already raising the retirement age to like 67, 70, 70 years old. America's $15 trillion in debt. Trillion. That's more money than all the world's stock markets combined.
Wow.
So technically, that's more than all the money in the world. So times are tough, and so honestly, people are gonna be working until they're 90. And that's why I'm so happy that I'm here, because I found something that can help me get out of the rat race. That
Yes.
can help me get out of that 9 to 5, me being like every day, every day, every day. And honestly, right now I'm in it, but I won't be for long.
Nope.
And I can tell you, for every single person in this room, they won't be for long.
Yes.
Nope.
Right. And you know, again, this opportunity really changed my life. The person I sat down with, Eddie Mentor, at the time he was making about $1,000 a week at 22 years old, and he's currently a Blue Diamond director, making anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 a week. 24 years old.
Wow.
Just bought a 2011 Mercedes-Benz SL 550, convertible drop top. Paint job is custom. Interior is like orange. I don't even know. I took a ride in it yesterday. The thing is crazy. But it really just shows me that it's possible. We're at 24 years old. This gentleman is retired. And this gentleman has something that we all want called time freedom.
Yes.
Where you can literally wake up in the morning, not know what to do, and just buy a flight to Japan.
That's right. Just
And he'll hop on the plane with no luggage, just a Ferragamo bag. Land there and buy all his stuff there. That's his lifestyle.
That's so true.
And I see how it's real, and I see how that's exactly what I want. Because honestly, I'm very lazy. I don't want to be working. You know? And in my opinion, I'd rather work very, 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 very hard right now, so that I don't have to work ever again. Because this company gives you something called residual income. We'll go into that in a little bit, but really, you know, I just want to hop into it. The name of our company is Yorhealth.
nice.
And obviously, we are a health company. Oh, no. And we're a health company. But the products we got, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. These products help me lose over 100 pounds.
Nice.
But, you know, I think that since the products are proven, the system is proven, that's one of the major reasons why right now we're on Inc. 5000's fastest growing companies in America.
Nice.
We're number 126 in the health league. Fastest growing companies in America. And we've only been around for 3 years. And it's like, how are we one of the fastest growing companies in America, yet you don't see any Yorhealth billboards, you don't see any Yorhealth commercials, no advertisements. So how are we growing so fast? And the answer is through word of mouth. It's the most powerful